Checking back in the Dell Latitude 3340 or 3350. First thing we need to do is double check we've still got the Brooks hire tag. There's no damage to any of the bag, the fabric or the zips. Open the main compartment up, grab out the laptop. We'll start on the back. To make sure that the warranty void sticker, if broken, isn't broken. This will let us know that there's been no attempt to open the case and the battery's present. Double check the lid very quickly. We're just inspecting for any damage here. It's worth noting the ports along the sides, making sure there's no visible damage there. Make sure we've still got the Brooks hire markings on the top. And then opening the laptop up. Easiest way to check the keyboard is just to gently rub your hand across to check for loose keys. Double check the click functions on the buttons, and then we just need to power it on very quickly just to get a Dell logo up on the screen to double check that there's been no damage caused to the screen, which is fine, so we can hold that down to turn the power off. That's the laptop checked. We then need to double check that the charger is all good. So we've got the correct charger for the set and the correct main leads for the set with a Velcro tie. And as before with the checkout, we just need to check in the laptop connector for the center pin to make sure it's not been broken off. It's also worth checking the join at the charging port end and at the charging block end, if you can see that there, just here and where the cable joins the end there, to make sure there's been no stress damage caused on the charger. Once you're happy with that, that can be tidied back away and popped away in the bag. At this point, the laptop is returned, so you can let the customer go, but we still need to do some bits to get it ready for rehire, which will involve doing an F12 rebuild on it. And the next step of this video will show you how to do that. Once we check the laptop back in, we need to rebuild it. So first thing to do is give it some power with the charger from the set, give it a network connection, turn the laptop on, and then we need to strike F12 to bring up the one-time boot menu. And once you get a confirmation out in the top corner. Once we're on the one-time boot menu, we need to go to onboard NIC IPv4, select this with an enter. And then once it's downloaded the file, we need to select enter on this screen. And then you have about 5 seconds, otherwise it will default to administered, to select staff, deployment, share. Now we arrive at the admin login screen. So in here we need to pop our P admin account. And password, and select it. So we've got a few options to select. So for the standard Brooks hire laptop rebuild, the option is currently number 2, Windows 10 Brooks hire laptop. Next on that screen, we have nothing to change on here because the laptop doesn't need to join a domain because it'll have a local admin when it goes out on loan. There's no data to restore. Nothing to select on this screen either. And then on this final screen, for the standard Brooks hire laptops, there's nothing to select, but this is where you do get the option to make any of the amendments, such as the enrollment build, the wellbeing build, and the older Windows 7 build. But for the standard build Brooks hire laptops, we don't need to select anything there. Hit next. Once the build is finished, you'll be confronted with a screen that says success. Hit enter on this screen. It will then take the laptop a while to do the first login to Windows. Once the laptop's finished turning on for the first time, all we need to do is go to the shutdown menu and select shutdown. Let the laptop shut down fully. If there's any dirt on the screen or the keyboard or the body, give it a wipe off with some foam cleaner, and once that's done, that can be rebagged, pop back on the shelf, and it's ready for rehire.